Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
What's up, Big on Jesus?
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Are you down for the day, Alex, with those GCAT trades? It's nice.
Bro, we'll see what New York has to bring, brother.
You had the GCAT buys, right?
Yes.
Nice, that's nice. Well, you're killing GCAT. You must be G Cali.
Bro, it's just easy. It just plays with within those 50 pip levels, bro. 64 500, 65 500, then back. It's just you gotta figure those out once you do that, bro. And like I told the chat, I only know this for a fact because I've been watching this, and this has happened 1000% all the time. So with GCAD, right? I've gotten burned a couple of times calling tops, right? Obviously, we don't call tops, but with GCAD, bro, I've noticed this. When price is in momentum bullish, you just have to wait for 30-minute time frame to form a support and then buy it to the next zone. That works 10 out of 10 times, bro. So take notes. That's what I did today. I was like, okay, it's bullish. I waited for 30 minutes to form support. Once it did, I entered on the next 30 minutes. My stop loss was below the 30-minute wick, and it went to the next zone, which was 50 pips.
Really? It's that easy?
Well, yeah, because I'm only saying this with like confidence because I've seen this shit. I've seen GCAT do this a million times. I caught this second move. You saw this move right here, down here, the rakeel, where that little support is, and I bought it to the next one, which was 64 500. It was easy peasy.
Oh, nice.
Nice, man. Nice.
What's up, Alex? Hey, Rakeel.
Hello.
What's up, my friends?
Hey.
Alex, how was your plant-based brand yesterday?
Where was it, or what was it?
How was your Beyond Beef?
Oh, I haven't cooked it yet, but I will.
Okay.
It's always good though. Come on, baby, you know that.
Well, the good thing is that GJ reached 134, just like we said, at the start of the week. Wow. All daily candles bullish. Oh, it looks like...
Man.
Damn, man. Ted told us that by the end of the week, we're gonna see for sure GJ going up to 134. So he was right. Once again.
Can GJ still go up, question mark?
Yeah.
GJ gonna drop, question mark? No. I mean, those questions, they don't work. Because if you're saying GJ gonna drop, what's your idea is gonna drop?
They should send a chart.
Yeah.
I see GJ moving up, and I say to myself, well, Raja, I think you missed the move. What's this? Buying gold, buying right now. Why? Why are you taking a buy?
No.
Labros, Pavimiticus. All kinds are bearish. Why are you taking a buy? Look at the stop. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Perfect example of forcing a trade.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you my PayPal. Just send that money to my PayPal.
Everyone that's going to buy gold now, look on the daily and the weekly time frame.
Oh, gold is back at 1505.
This is a key level for me on gold. This is like above here, bullish for today. Below, we're going all the way back down.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Gold is in a predicament right now.
Like, look at the weekly, Rakeel. I don't see this weekly candle closing indecision like that.
Whoa, yeah.
So, yeah, I've just got an idea that this daily is going to go bearish and that weekly candle is going to fill, maybe not all the way down, but...
Yeah, even if you look on the 4 hour, this is a strong area now.
Yeah.
So we don't know whether it's going to go up or it's going to go down.
Exactly.
And a part of the reason why is because there's retail sales news.
Just gotta wait.
Yeah.
Could be some nice buy and sell stocks there.
Yeah, it could be buys and sells.
Yep.
And hold both over the weekend.
No stop loss.
No stop loss. No stop loss, no loss. Yeah, I mean, Friday, it should be used for reviewing your old trades. That's what Friday should be used for. EJ is ranging. Wow, look at that range.
So, coach, you won't take a trade unless it slaps you in the face.
Exactly. So I'm not trying to take no trades. EJ is out of the question. I mean, nothing.
Yo, Sotiris the Greek, can you mute yourself, bro, please?
Yeah, my bad, sir.
Juan Carlos, which time frame do you, hold on, which time frame do you look for your key levels on gold? So 4 hour, if it's not clear on the 4 hour, look on the 1 hour. If it's not clear, just keep popping up, but mainly 4 hour key levels, and then you'll notice on gold 15-minute time frame. So if you look at 15-minute on gold right now, it's created a resistance and it's created a support. So resistance at like 1507, 1508, support at 1504.
Juan, you're not in his Telegram?
Excuse me?
Are you in Simon's Telegram?
No.
All right, I'll send you the link so you could join. He posts his charts there, so you could take a look.
Okay, thank you.
That will be helpful.
Yes, thank you. How many pips do you look on gold mainly? Like, according to your plan?
Me?
Yes.
Anything from like 10 to 1,000.
Oh, okay. So like, you get like some scalps and you let some run.
Yeah. So I enter multiple positions, like close at least 2 and then let at least one run. Because gold can just fly.
Most important thing is to if you're worried about a pair, most important thing is to sit and watch it yourself, right? Because it's really important. Because I mean, guys ask me about GCAD or GJ, and I tell them things, and then they ask me again, and I tell them more. Then they ask me again, and I tell them more, and then they're like, oh, I don't know. Then I'm like, wait, just watch how it moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Just watch it, plot it, send charts. Because if you don't do chart work again and again, you're not gonna get a hang of it. Because like when I started to trade GJ, I literally asked one guy about GJ, and he said, yeah, GJ moves really fast. I'm like, okay, thanks. And then I spent the next 2 months just watching it. I asked no questions, just sat and watched it, and then after the third month, I started to trade it. That's how it worked. But like doing chart analysis, chart work is very important. Most people, they do chart work and they keep it to themselves, and that's not the right way to go about it. You have to share your chart work.
What's everyone got planned for the weekend?
Tootsies.
Tootsies. You've got a membership.
Death fam. Definitely Tootsies, and I'm gonna go around and pet some animals.
Okay. Is that in Tootsies or?
No, different kind of animals outside.
Okay.
Ooh, Jesus. Rejecting.
Yeah, I got a wedding this weekend.
Whose wedding is it?
Well, somebody said something like Deshaun, but that's not him.
Yeah, it is. I said whose wedding is it?
Oh shit! What's up, cuz? Good morning.
It's my wife's cousin. So I've got to go down to like Bristol way.
Far, man.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
So I'm in Surrey.
Oh, okay.
It's about 20 miles outside London.
Yeah, damn, man. You're close to me. I live in London.
Yeah. So I've got to go West Country.
I want to live in London so bad, but they said it's expensive and it rains a lot.
It's so fucking expensive, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
I
London-
don't think it's any more expensive than any other city in the world.
Yeah.
Like New York and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I've visited New York. It's definitely not cheap in New York.
Oh, nice. Nice. How about the rain? Does it rain all the time there?
I mean, if you pick the right time of year to come, then
I want to live there, bro.
you want to live.
Manchester rains every day.
Yeah, I would say like London's not so bad. Like,
No. When I went to London last year, or Essex last year, and I was there for a week. It didn't rain once, and that was in September.
it's getting hotter here. It's definitely getting hotter here.
Yeah.
Like the summers are hotter, and they're longer as well. We get like Indian summers, so like it's still
Ice melting. That's why it's getting hotter here.
yeah. So we're like middle of September now, and it's not cold. It's like 20, 21 degrees.
It's cold up north though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's raining every day, man.
Oh, it's always
Where
cold.
do you live, man?
Manchester.
All right.
I mean, we get sun, like the sun's sunny right now, but you wouldn't walk outside without a t-shirt. You'd have to wear a coat.
What's this? If gold breaks through that zone you highlighted, next stop is 1510, then 1520. Yeah, so I mean, if you look at gold, the 30-minute candles are rejecting 1507. So once it breaks this, then it's going to head up. And then it's got this support here, 1501.
So, Gorilla Strength, this is you that you live in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You only got retail sales. Was it news on GP? No, there was no news on GP.
Well, I think there was something about the Irish backstop,
Yeah, I just saw that.
which is what's basically helped the pound.
Yeah. This is so awesome that, I mean, technically it made sense to go to 134, and then surprisingly fundamentals just pushed it to 134.
Yeah.
Do you watch 5-minute charts? No. No. Oh,
I think when you start watching the smaller time frames, like 1 minute and 5 minute, you know you're in the wrong trade.
haven't really fancied 5-minute charts lately. Oh, what's this? Bought here with the stop. With a stop buy overnight. Close here because of this. Okay. Think about holding this. Think about doing this in NY session. Oh yeah, no, this is good. So you're focusing on like whether it's going to break above 1507 and then head towards 1511 or 1510. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I see if it breaks higher, it should go back to like 15, 16.
I like that chart markup.
Yeah, this is what I like, marked up charts.
Rakeel, what's the link for your YouTube thing?
YouTube?
Just go to YouTube and search.
YouTube.com/Ricksdon'tlie. That's what I do to get to my live stream.
So if people go there, it'll just show you as live.
Yeah. Gold. This one. No, I think you need to wait for a break. This is bad trade, especially on a Friday. Man, listen. If you're gonna lose money on a Friday, if you take one trade on a Friday and it's a loss, just call it a day. You know, it's the Friday. Don't chase a loss. Don't think you're gonna make that loss back, because 30% of the time it's gonna happen. You know, the rest of the time it's not gonna happen, and you're gonna end up in a net loss.
It's Friday. You should be looking forward to the weekend and trying to make a withdrawal in your account. Like yesterday, I had a loss for like 10-15%. Then I managed to make everything back, and now so basically I'm still in a loss, but my weekly profit is not up, but my overall drawdown on the account is actually only 4%.
Oh, nice.
So it's still okay, you know. Yeah, I was trading at stupid times. I thought gold was gonna do something and it didn't. So I had a stop loss and it hit it, so that's good. Still gonna make a withdrawal later on, so I must be.
Nice. I'm doing a withdrawal too today.
What
Say that
broker?
again?
How many days does it take through one page to withdraw, Raja?
The what?
How many days does it take to withdraw from one page? So they want to get into your account, man.
Oh, 2 days?
Okay, good.
2-3 days?
Yo, Rakeel, I've been meaning to ask you as well. PayPal. You know, my account starts getting really big, like 3, 4, 5K. How does that work? Will they put a cap, or do they like? Because I heard someone say once that if you withdraw like 10K from PayPal, then it stops it or something.
They just what they'll do is that they will ask you for proof of identity.
Huh?
They'll ask you for proof of identity.
Right.
Yeah, because the more you withdraw from PayPal, more questions they're gonna ask you. Because now I know, like in Canada, they have my tax information and they have my proof of residence as well. Because if I'm withdrawing, let's say 50,000-60,000 a year, then they want that information. That okay, who is this guy? What's what's his deal? So they keep asking for more and more information.
So don't use PayPal. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, whichever medium you use, at some point they will ask you for that information.
Yeah. Okay.
Because once the money comes in the bank, and then if the bank doesn't know where it's coming from, so obviously banks are going to say, okay, well, it's good you're making money, but where is it coming from? So then they'll ask PayPal, and the PayPal is going to say, oh yeah, this is the guy. They'll say, okay, perfect. Yeah, because if you start making enough from PayPal, then obviously, down the road you'll have to pay some tax on it too. Tashan. Businessman now.
No, I'm nowhere near that level. I just wanted to ask because I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
I just started my LLC for tax purposes, and it's called Vegan Pits. What do y'all think?
Nice.
I think it's terrible because it's
Yeah,
vegan.
I just opened it. Vegan Pips LLC.
Yeah, they will shut it down
No.
soon.
Yeah.
Today is
Morning, guys.
payday.
Good morning.
Hey, come on.
What, is that Kevon?
What's up?
What up, fam?
What's up, guys?
Morning.
Who was talking about LLC also? Is that you, Alex?
Yeah, that I started my LLC. It's called Vegan Pips.
Okay, okay. Just make sure you set up a bank account. Like, if you're going to be self-employed, just make sure you set up a bank account. You have deposits going in there constantly to show like you're getting a paycheck from there.
Okay, good advice. Thank you, Kevon. I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna write to you on on IG to ask a little bit more questions. Okay.
Okay, okay. Because if you're trying to like purchase a car or something or a house, they're gonna ask for at least 2 years worth of statements or tax records.
And then you can show them the LLC statements, right?
Yeah, you can show them. Yeah, but right now you can't use it as income because you don't have 2 years as.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Okay, got it.
You know what I mean? But like cars, like when you try to purchase cars and a house, they're gonna ask you for your for like deposit. They want to see consistent deposit coming into that bank account.
So basically, the LLC is the equivalent of a paycheck, of a pay stub, proof that I'm getting money.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
But don't you guys think that when you're doing, if you can buy something and don't bother buying it on credit, buy it outright so it's yours?
Yeah, definitely. I try to do everything cash, bro. No paper trail.
Well, me, I believe in using other people's money to make money.
Yeah.
So I try to use as little, huh?
Stay liquid.
Yeah,
Don't put all your money into something.
correct.
Yeah, I agree.
When people say liquid, what does exactly that mean? Like,
Me-
like.
So think about it, Alex. Like you want to have as much liquid asset as possible because if the market crash, for example, you want to buy up properties or you want to diversify by investing in the market. You have that cash that's sitting there because we know when the market crash, banks it's gonna hard to get personal loans.
Got it.
It basically means you've got money to play with, right? It's not all your money's not invested in one place or it's all in a car or all in a house.
Diversify, basically.
Correct. I don't hoard a lot of cash. I only hoard enough for 2 years emergency fund, but I have enough cash just in case something happens. I could, you know what I mean?
Right.
Essentially like a savings, pretty much, right?
Correct.
Man, look at that 15-minute chart with like an 800 tick TP. Come on, man.
Yeah, you have to wait for that to break. You have to wait for resistance to break here. I mean, it's a Friday. You have to understand it's a Friday. How much volume is there going to be on a Friday? GJ already went up to 134,600. Be smart. Don't be dumb. Wait for it to break if you're going to trade. Wait for a range to break. So important. Man, when I was first registering for a company, some guy from the US said, oh yeah, just open an LLC here in Canada. And I spent 2 months looking to how to open an LLC. And I found out in Canada you can't do that.
Really?
There's another interesting scenario with that, Rakeel. If you live in Canada and you open an LLC in the States, which you can, you actually get double taxed because the Canadian tax system doesn't recognize an LLC.
Yes.
The way that it recognizes everything else under the treaty. So I actually had a business in the US for a year operating under an LLC, and I paid about 80% income tax.
Oh,
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is fucked.
Yeah, now luckily that business didn't make a whole ton of cash that year. So I realized on not too much income what 80% was going to cost. But anyways, yeah, so if you're Canadian, I mean, I'm not an accountant, of course, but
Yeah.
Talk to an accountant before you open an LLC. It's different if you open, C corps and stuff in the U.S., which is what we have now, because they are recognized by the treaty. Anyways, don't open an LLC in the U.S. if you're Canadian, unless your accountant tells you to.
Yeah, this was like 4 years ago. This was like 4 years ago when I knew nothing. All I knew, I want an LLC. That's all I knew. But
It sounds great when you're Canadian and you hear all these people talking about LLCs. It sounds awesome.
yeah, I know. What's
Simon,
Hello.
what's your advice for being like a guy from the UK regarding making big withdrawals from Forex?
It's just it's just treat it as normal tax as earnings, right? So as long as it depends. If it's like your primary income, then you got to pay full tax on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not your primary income, then don't worry about it. But if you're making, decent amounts, it's your primary income, you've got to pay, income tax on it like normal.
Okay.
Just
Is that what you do?
Yeah. So you just got to declare it as earnings, basically.
Okay.
But the best thing to do is to talk to your accountant.
Yeah. There's a website, I think, accountants for traders or something like that in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Like, they'll give you good advice.
Okay, nice one, mate.
Because there's different ways to do it, and people do it differently depending on their circumstances.
Got ya. Right, okay, that makes sense.
If it's like side subsidiary income, it's like spread betting rules, I believe, and there's no tax, correct? But if it's your main income, then you have to treat it like business income.
Yeah, but again, only you're supposed to use a. That's if you're using like a EU regulated broker with what do you call it? Like spread betting account.
Right. Okay, that's right.
If you're using like a true ECN, it doesn't really apply.
Okay, I did not.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. I know about the spread betting rules. I didn't know it was tied into what broker you use and what the.
Yeah, because spread betting in the UK and Ireland is classed as like gambling or whatever, and it's supposedly tax free, but the rules have kind of changed with that ESMA stuff that came in.
Makes sense. Thanks.
GJ and a little push.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna. I mean, if it does continue, isn't it yet? Oh no, I think 135 is too far out for today, is it?
It's found some nice support at like 134.50, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think GJ's gone a bit too far for me. I'm just gonna concentrate on gold, I think, today.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit out. Buy stop on GJ. Nope, nothing.
So Raquel, pretty much no trades for you then?
No trades for me today. Except to see if gold sets up in a way where I can use like a pending order for the news, then I will. Otherwise, no trade for today.
That's it. If you've had a good week, no point. Yeah. Was anyone trading euro yesterday?
Nope.
Total reverse.
No, I had a guy sending me a picture. I sent it to you, Rakeel. Do you remember the picture I sent you with the guy that he traded like 50 positions, buy, sell on EU?
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
Ah, man, that looks crazy. Where should I send this picture so the guys can see?
Can you put it in the chat on the Zoom?
Yeah, let me find it.
Or you can send it on Slack.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the general chart in Slack, guys.
Go on.
Why buy GJ? Question mark. Who's buying GJ? Who? Nobody. Nobody.
Jeez. Just looking at that picture. Was that before the news? Yeah.
Did you always close all positions or let one break even and do the home run? Yes. But then at the end of the day, my runner gets stopped out most of the times. So that home run doesn't always come all the time. Because if you're taking a trade, let's say you're risking 2%. So you open two positions with 1% each. You close one at the desired pips, whatever pips you want to get. And then, let the rest run. And most times, sometimes it's going to run a lot. But most times it's going to get stopped out. Is GJ going down? Question mark. Let's take a look here. Let's look at the daily. Daily GJ. Oh wow, it's going up. 4 hour. Oof, it's going up. 1 hour. Oof, going up. The only time frame that's going down on GJ is maybe the 1 minute. And that's also ranging here. Look, support. So that's GJ is not going down.
Yeah, Simon, that was before the news, before I was talking to the phone.
Any prediction for USD news? Yep, let me just ask some people here. I think, let me see here, let's see. Jeevan is here too, so if I'm wrong, he's going to say, hey, no.
Simon, he was trying to hedge EU, man.
Yeah. Ooh, expecting.
He was trying to hedge EU.
Yeah.
Expecting bad news. I'll see what happens. Wouldn't you say gold 30-minute created support at 1505? Yes, 1505 is... No.
It's clear on the 15-minute.
Yeah.
See that click?
Yeah.
And where those bodies are closing now, that's support right now. It's sat right on it.
This area here?
Yeah, that's what I got marked up. You're right, because and if it breaks down that, then it's going to your grey area down there.
Yeah. How many pips is this? 25, 30. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, because I'm looking at this overall range here, like the support it made at London Open and then at 1507 where it rejected the resistance.
That's, like you said, that's what, 20, 30 pips away, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see what happens with this news. Well, there you go. Sell for a retail sales, 20 pip stop loss, 100 pip goal. Win or lose, that's it. Perfect. That's someone's idea. If someone copies it, that's their problem. But if you win, that's awesome, right?
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuit.
Why do you prefer MD5 over MT4? Because MD5 is new. That's why I have MD5. Such basic questions. I like this. Easy questions. Why do you prefer a new car over an old car? Because it's a new car.
What's the meaning of life?
Let's hear some of that YouTube playlist music.
Yeah, all we got is some nice elevator music. I actually have to download some more. Retail sales should beat 0.2%, as CPI was good yesterday and last month was 0.7. Consumer inflation data usually leads to better retail sales data. Okay, let me just simplify that. We are expecting good news on retail sales because CPI was good. Retail sales just basically means like how many sales have been in the US. What month is this? September, August.
People going out and spending their money.
Oh yeah. Back to school too.
Yeah.
Back to school.
You know, post the summer, we were looking at like everyone's off school, spending money, going out for dinner, drinks. So you tend to find summer months retail sales are normally pretty good.
Yeah. Raja, I have my buy stop at 1508.25. 1508.25. Do you think that's too short, or should I put it at 1509? What do you advise me out of your experience? Out of my humble experience, I think 1508.25 is a good buy stop. That is a good buy stop, and you will do very well, I hope, in that buy stop. Because my buy stop here yesterday was at 1506.50. You know, and I closed at 1509 right here. So I took this move right over here.
Oh man, you closed real early.
Yeah, but 30 pips I closed.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
And then it kept running. I was like, no way, it's still running.
It's always after you play.
Like it ran 100 pips more after that. What's this? Yeah, see, nice. People send charts. I like it. I like seeing someone else's charts. I have this idea, but I think it's not valid with that bullish push that just happened. Well, then it's not an idea then. Yeah, it makes sense. Below that area. But for me, my meaningful level is 1501. I'm going to sell if it breaks 1501, and I'm going to look for a buy if it breaks above 1508. Ooh, can't see the chart. Alright, Euro JPY. You said EJ is ranging. Why can't I see how it's ranging? Can you explain it? Maybe I'm overthinking, or just wanting to trade. Sorry, I'm still new. Is this zone range? Well, ranging, if you're looking at the 1 hour, ranging just means that you draw the closest resistance, which is right here, resistance, and then you draw the closest support. So support would be right over here. So this is a range. This is ranging now. So you'll say this is in a 34 pip range. See how dirty the candles are? Look at that. So dirty.
Filthy.
So bad. Why didn't you move your stop loss into profit and let gold running? Because I was expecting to close at 10-15 pips and I got 30 pips, so I closed it.
Profit is profit.
Profit is profit.
Yeah, because when when you're trading whatever side, you don't want to see that profit. You know, with news, it can shoot all the way up and then whipsaw. You saw that on the euro. Last thing you want to do is be sat there banging your head on the desk because you had awesome profit and then you had nothing. Don't be greedy.
Like Rakeel said the other day, man, there's nothing worse than being in profit, not taking profit, and then your winning positions turning into losing.
Yep, 100%.
Lucio Massimi. Yeah, so I trade GJ in this session because GJ is in session. GBP, pound.
That's why I'm good with my 20, 30 pips. Even though GCAT sometimes moves like 100 or 80, I'm good with 20, 30, or 40, bro. I mean, not greed,
Yeah, whenever you take a trade,
to get greedy.
You should always know your targets, always.
I think that's one thing I need to work on a bit more, because sometimes I'm a little bit inconsistent at the minute with knowing where the zone's going to reject from. So some days I'll take right at the top of like the push, whether it's a sell or a buy, I'll take it right at that wick or right at that zone. And other days I'll kind of be like, oh, will it still push? And then it retraces like 5 pips. But I'm up like, 15 or 20 pips. But it retraces a bit and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have closed 5 pips ago. Close now. But, to get that maximum profit, I need to be a bit more consistent. So
Yeah,
that's something that I'll be working on next week.
I'm rushing to close trades early.
Just write it down. Just write your plan down. Just say to yourself, when I get 15 pips profit, I'm going to close.
Yeah.
Do that for like a week and just see where you're at the end of the week. And then review every trade and say, okay, actually I could have got 20 or I should have closed at 10 or whatever. But just like write down what you're going to do and just do that for like a period of time. Like win or lose and just see what happens.
Blew my account up yesterday, like with that euro. Oh. Not good, not good.
Be careful, man.
Be careful, man. Don't do that. I know about that very well. What about Canada? What'd you say about my country?
Are you reading messages on the YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Let me open it up.
Sometimes you draw a zone based on the whole wick and sometimes only a portion. Is there any difference? Hussein Mazuz, you need to send a chart with your analysis on it. Trust me, I mark up my charts based on how I think, based on how I see the market. And the more I see it happen, the better I adjust the analysis over time. So you need to post your analysis, because if you don't post your analysis, you're not good. Man, you know how many people are in my groups and they don't post analysis just because they're shy or they're just afraid to be wrong? I mean, you're going to be wrong in the market. It's better to be wrong in front of people who can't take money from you rather than being wrong in the market that's going to always take money from you.
That's true.
Yeah, because the market wants to rape you, man.
Ted's like that guy on the hill with the loudspeaker. Hey, watch every YouTube video on this channel, otherwise I'm banning you people. He's took 5% loss yesterday. GJ broke even on gold. Learn from our mistakes and move on to next day. Perfect. Perfect. See, it's a Friday. You look at EJ. EJ is ranging. You're like, okay, EJ is ranging. You look at GJ. GJ pushed up to 134,600, and now it's ranging. Gold, ranging. GB CAD, also ranging. And you know, it's a Friday, and you've made profits over the week, and you say, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to trade today. Maybe Friday is just going to be a day where I just ask questions, because I'm going to answer questions on Friday, no problem.
Friday, not Friday.
Friday. Ooh, gold buys. Someone's in buys. A 4-hour. You know, if this 4-hour turns bullish, if gold breaks above 1508, it's going. Then this, I agree with this. It's going to fill the 4-hour range at 1515.
Yeah. 15, 16, no problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that'll fill yesterday's daily wick.
Yes. Oh wow, look at this awesome analysis. We wait for bearish candle to break support below all the previous candles. Wick fill TP. Wick. This is, I give you a golden star. Who was this? Muhammad Fahad. Very nice.
Hey, Rakeel, do you still speak to Shama?
Yes.
How is he?
He's good.
What does he do now?
He's getting muscular now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting muscular now. He's trading.
What does he do? Does he still trade, or is he working?
Yeah, he's trading. He's trading in the shadows. He's trading really, really well, and also he's working as well. You know, so that's, yeah. He's doing really good now.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Where can we send analysis? Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys here, and when I show you guys, I want some likes there on the stream. So you click this camera right here, and then it's gonna give you this link. You copy this link, and then you copy these last numbers. I almost feel like I should do a webinar on this. Oh, see, GJ's dropping.
Yeah, I've been looking at flights to Toronto, Rakeel.
Oh, yeah, man.
For like the start of next year, like January, February, March. It's really cheap, man.
It's really cheap, I know.
From Manchester, yeah. So I'm going to be coming out there next year.
And Miami, don't forget, Deshaun.
I've got family in Florida, so I'll definitely be there next year too.
That's what's up. We're gonna We're gonna get that.
It's what? 400? 400? 500?
Yeah.
Alex, take you to Tootsie's.
You'll never get me
go
out.
to the gym first. We're gonna go to dope gyms over here that he'll like.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Alex,
I'll
on
see you.
your Instagram, you into CrossFit?
Yes, I am.
You go to CrossFit gym?
Yes, I do both. I do the gym and CrossFit.
Cool,
Okay,
man.
that's a good mix.
You know, I don't. I do like 1 week CrossFit, 1 week gym, then back and forth to keep my body like like new, and then also I prevent injury like that. CrossFit's a lot, and I don't have to get hurt all the time.
What's this? I started with initial opening account $54. After a month, I have 19 as my equity and lost 35. Do you think it's possible for me to make profit so that I can get my initial balance again? I think with that thinking, now you're gonna chase what you have lost, and you can't do that. You have to start fresh. Next week is a new week. Start fresh and have, small goals and try to achieve those. Like, I mean, the best thing you can do is to come on the charts with the mindset that, okay, you know what, I only have to make 1 or 2 good decisions and that's it. Which means 1 or 2 trades, and that, like, there's not much more to it. I mean, it's just very simple. You just focus on 1 or 2 trades.
Yeah.
You take more, you're going to lose 100%. 100%. Ooh, nice. Made 20% this week, withdrew 70% of that, and gambled with the rest. It's beautiful. In my first month, I went from 500 to 5,500 and then down to 650.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, no idea about risk management, just because I remember I had a $750 account and that grew to like 1,200 by using like 10-cent lots, and then after that I said, okay, now I'm gonna do $1 lots, and I lucked myself in winning. But then obviously comes the downfall. What's this? Strong resistance. 1 target, 2 target, ranging, buy stop. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna have my buy stop there, Maddie. Around there, 1508, 25, 1508, 30. But I think if it breaks below 1502, 1501, it's coming down. Have to wait. Difficult gold today, yes. Difficult. It's ranging and there's news. GP CAD also difficult, ranging. GJ also difficult. You have to make things easy. What's this? Oh, can't see chart. Your views on prop firms. Should even consider join given an opportunity. Yeah, if you think it's a good opportunity and the clauses are in your favor, then of course. Of course.
Yeah, just make sure you read the fine print.
Yes. What's this here? UJ daily candle. Daily break daily trend line. If you're already in a buy, thinking that the daily has broken the trend line, and on Friday daily is going to go all the way up to your target, I think I'm not going to say anything because then guys say, oh yeah, Raji, you're so mean. But you have to use logic, man. It's Friday. Where's UJ? Let me pull up UJ over here. It's Friday. Look where UJ 4-hour rejected. UJ 4-hour has a resistance which it made like around 108, even 108, and then at 108 250, and you're expecting UJ to go all the way up there, right here. It's going to be pretty difficult considering the fact that it's at a 4-hour zone over here. Look at this. Look left. Maybe it can, but that's a very risky analysis for today.
Raja, what are the rules on the music for YouTube?
The rules are, I think there's a rule that if you play some other music, you need to put something in the description. But if you can't do that, then YouTube has its own audio library where you can choose music. And this is the library you're listening to. This song is called Lucky Rubber Ducky. Literally, this is the name of the song. Lucky Rubber Ducky.
So yeah, on YouTube you need to put the name of the singer and the description to give credits.
Yeah. Yeah, but YouTube keeps playing different songs.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I was gonna say my buddy makes music, so I could get him to make you a playlist without lyrics or anything like that, with actual like good beats.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we can do that. What's this? USDCHF 15 minute. Yeah, looks good. You have a stop loss. I think your stop loss should be even lower. You have a 1.8 pip stop. I wish you all the best. 1.8 pip stop. National Brokings. Your name sounds like you are a professional individual with that name, National Brokings, but I guess you couldn't follow directions to know how to send the chart, which is why this is what we see every time you send the chart. Buy stop at 15:08.25. Gonna risk 0.5% here.
We got like an hour to leave, right?
Yes.
So I wouldn't be putting anything in yet.
Wait, New York?
Yeah, it's an hour away, isn't it? The news?
Yeah, the news is an hour away, but New York's 2 hours away.
New York's what? New York's 20 minutes.
Is it?
Is it?
New York, well, like NY open, yeah, 8 a.m.
I'm talking retail sales. Is it an hour, right? Or 15 minutes?
That's at 8:30. Yeah.
So are you sending your buy stop right now, Rakeel, or for the news?
Yes, right now, because previously gold has pushed through zones like this. So this is what happened yesterday too.
It might just push for like the actual NY open right now.
Yes.
But I'm not saying anything. I'm trying for a sell. I think it should be 0.2. Pretty weak. It doesn't need 0.2 because consumer inflation, the CPI yesterday was still 0.3 and better than target. And that's been good the last 3 months. I'm just gonna risk $200, a $200 loss.
$200?
Yeah, for potential 800 to 12K, 1.2K gain.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's right. Like if gold respects 1504, a sell stop at like 1503.50 would be great.
Yeah. Right before these, I was on like a 0.8 or a 1 lot, 20 to sell, and usually if the news is in our favor and like the retail sales is better, it gives gold usually does that like $10 drop, whatever it is. You know, it does that quick $50 push down or 50 pips, sorry.
Yeah.
Push down, and then it'll range for a couple seconds and it'll finish the move with that $10 drop. So, I sort of just want that at the end of the week. Just to correct what you do overnight too, because it's weird that equities and currencies rallied overnight and gold as well. You know what I mean? Like GJ, EJ, all these pairs with yen relief rallied overnight, and then you also had gold push like 1505, 1506 as well.
Exactly. Don't know.
Yeah, could be pricing in for that drop. Not outfit, but otherwise, that's all I'm risking. In the week, I'm just trying to take that one trade and get off.
Wow, there are people outside my house with fucking jackhammers at this time.
With what?
A jackhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, digging up the road.
Yeah. Can you hear it? Hold on. They're taking a break right now. Wow, this thing is actually pretty loud. When is IMP news? I don't know what that means. Important news? Important news?
That's what you put in
I
your...
think he means that. And like, what's the big deal every week, every month? What?
You've put it in the chart as IMP, Raquel.
Where?
In the top left.
Oh, wow.
That's important.
So he thinks IMP is news, not important news.
That means
Yeah,
important.
But important because they're gonna think that's a kind of news or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me make this more.
That's better. That's clear.
God, now it's more clear.
Oh, look,
Hey, excuse me.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
I was wondering what's happening.
Whoa, I almost getting the hype.
Gold stop loss. National Brokings. You have to figure that out. Your name is National Brokings, man. I think, yeah, my stop on gold on a buy stop is always like 15 pips. I don't know, it's just a number in my head. 15 pips. What's hot to trade now? Oh, I think USD ZAR was moving really good. Morgan Ants. Man, people need to come to the streams with a plan. You know? With a plan. You need to come to stream, have a plan that this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm going to do, and just stick to that one plan. That's it. That's all what you got to do. I honestly believe everyone can trade, you know, everyone can mark up support resistance, everybody can trade. But the thing is, not many people can stop trading after 2 trades. That's the only problem. You know, and then guys come to me and they say, oh, hey man, like, you guys help people on YouTube and you think market's going to change since everyone is going to learn? I'm like, no, it's not going to change because not everyone is going to have discipline. So the market will always be there. You got to be very, very disciplined in this market. Just 1 or 2 decisions, that's it. Because if you take more, you're going to start losing. Looking for 30-minute candle to break this previous candle. Wouldn't trade this unless it was news after 8 p.m. However, support. Yeah, makes sense. I wouldn't touch GJ because pound is really, really bullish. Obviously, I've missed the bullish move. So for me, there's no trade on the pound. That's just my plan. I have been trading since June 2016. Man, I know some guys who've been trading for 4 months and they're profitable. Only because they're focused on 1 or 2 trades. Trust me, that's it. Seems very easy, but that's honestly, that's the key. That is the key. Because, you know, some guys say, oh, my account is so small, I want to grow my account, that's why I take more trades. It's not going to work. Some guys say, oh, I have a lot of debt and I want to help my family, that's why I trade a lot. That's not going to work at all either. Connor O'Malley gets a golden star today because he said, guys, we don't have to trade today. It's Friday. And that's true. Friday should be a day where you go over your past trades and you just look at the wins you've had and all that stuff. Because yesterday I had this buy stop at 1506.50, you know, and in 2 minutes it ran up 30 pips. You know, that's the trade I try to look for every day. In 2 minutes, cash 30-40 pips on nice big 5 lot, and you call it a day. You're like, fuck yeah, I made it today. I'm safe today. And then tomorrow's another day. Thanks. Wicks don't lie. Uncle Ted. My account is up 300% in 2 weeks trading gold, GJ, GCAD, and EJ.
It's a lot of pairs.
Yeah. His name is FX Samurai Candle Warrior. So that's good. It's a samurai.
Good. Hooray, hooray for you.
I'm trying to find the thing I read about the dude from Norway making 3 million per day copy trading. Because
sounds like an anime.
Wow, 3 million a day. That's a lot of money.
Basically could be a billionaire at the end of the year, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I see some bloke earning 80 quid a day by trading 9:30 in the morning. Literally in and out 5 minutes max. Yeah, exactly. That's how this works here too. Like you sit and you just take it. Like most of our most of the trades I've taken here on the stream, they've lasted for like maybe 10-15 minutes. That's it. And the rest of the time we just, you know, jacked off around here just on the stream talking and all the banter talk.
Yeah, quicker the better.
Yeah.
How was legs yesterday, Rakeel?
Oh, really good. No, yesterday the shoulders. Day before yesterday the legs.
Oh, so you did legs the day before, so you walking funny today?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, I'm only concentrating on like high volume of squats, and I think
High volume, like so not too heavy.
Not too heavy, more reps, more repetitions.
Okay.
More repetitions, because if I can get more repetitions in, then I think I can lift heavy weight easier.
Got to get that definition.
Yeah. Also the fact that most people's bodies, they're not used to doing squats. Yeah, because like squatting is a whole different. Like you don't squat during your day-to-day activity anyway.
You taking a shit.
Yeah, except when you take a shit.
Squats are a great exercise.
Yeah. National Brokings is gonna get banned here if he asks.
Hey, Rakeel, you saw Forex Robs going in on IML.
You know what?
I see that. That was funny. That was so funny.
The chairman of IML though.
Very soon.
Yeah, the ones that don't teach you how to trade, the ones that just show you eating cash and posting Rolexes and cars and stuff.
Very soon, what's gonna happen is that we're gonna start competing against IML. Like this live stream is gonna go head to head with IML.
Oh, I hope so, because I really hope so, because I think I am not just a bunch of hopes and dreams and flashy shit. I hate that shit, bro. Trust me. It's so like fake.
So you're saying I can't turn 1,000 into 500,000 in 3 weeks?
No, sir.
Stupid.
I'm going to show you guys a trick on how I enter the market and how I'm a scalper.
Oh.
Not a swinger, not an intraday trader. I'm a scalper, a hardcore scalper. So I'm going to
Keep on giving secrets yesterday.
4 or 500. I should 50. This position, I'm down 650. But that's when I enter the market manually. Okay, manually. I could go to a 30 lot.
Kevon likes his Burberry shirts. Like that.
What, is this an IML video?
No, it's Kevon.
Oh, okay. I don't see anybody's screen right now, so I'm just seeing a bunch of like icons.
What about me?
Oh, just watching your stories that you gave away secrets to scalping.
In and out, man. In and out.
In and out. Okay. Is this Trading View? Yes. Hello Raja. Would you please explain where was the best entry point to buy GJ on last push in London session? Alright, let's take a look at that. I think the push started happening pre-London right here. Yeah, I think this was the candle right here, the 30-minute candle. Yeah, this was the candle. If I was awake, I would have definitely taken buys right here at like, 133, 570 up till I would have just, oh man, if I had a runner, oh god damn. But that wasn't the time for me to trade, so I didn't trade. Let's see, Charlie Rich had a fake out and pushed up.
Raquel, did your gold trigger? Or did you take it out?
Check.
1508 right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check here. With the retest 30-minute confirmed bullish for push up. I think EJ still has this area here. Resistance. No. It,
oh, you're good, okay.
Yeah, it's still, it almost activated it.
Yeah, I was just saying, you might want to keep moving it a little bit before the news.
Yes. EJ. Yeah, Charlie, I think there's your resistance there. Your take profit is beyond resistance. Your take profit is beyond a 30-minute resistance. So logically, think about that. Think about it. Just close your eyes and think about that your best friend is stuck behind a wall and you can't go through that wall because there's a wall over there. So
Rather, are you moving the bicycle?
No, I'm not. It's still there. If I will, I'll let everyone know. But it's still there. Man, this jackhammer is really bothering me. It's so fucking annoying.
See you Monday, guys.
See you. Take care.
Heading to work. You too. Bye bye.
Take care.
See you later.
Have fun. I don't understand why people are copying. Like, if I have a buy stop, doesn't mean you should have a buy stop. God damn. Man, people have no plans on this stream. No plans at all. Just like fucking sheep, just copying.
Mm.
And then they lose and they'll say, oh yeah, I lost the trade. I mean, wow.
They want to catch that 30 pips like how you did yesterday, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that was pretty good. No, but I do hear what you're saying though. It's like nobody's really want to pick on themselves. It's just everybody's just being lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what I mean. Like that's why people just lose because they're not objectively thinking. Okay, well, what's my trade? What's my risk management and anything of the sort? It's just like no, let's just copy it, and if he gets out, I get out too. So I made money.
Yeah.
But could you do it again? And I guarantee you, 90% is the answer is no.
Yeah, and like the other thing is that I have the mental ability to close the trade as soon as I feel like, okay, it's not gonna go my way, so I'll just exit it. You know, and
That I salute you on, Rakeel. I be seeing you be closing out some shit. I be like, man, what the hell? You closed it out. You just a little bit drawdown.
I don't like drawdowns. I just close them and fuck it. Oh, now I got activated. Now it's activated.
In the trading. Now it's in. Yep. Now watch like 50 people now getting into it at the same time.
Everyone took that trade. Oh man, you just sent out a signal.
I guarantee you. I know somebody's out there's like, yeah, maybe make a little money.
Oh.
But you know what I hope? I hope it retraces just a little bit.
No,
so
man, shut the fuck up.
No.
I hope this keeps going.
So they sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Someone likely went full margin.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna shoot though.
Yeah, I'm up like what? 8 pips?
This is called a breakout.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh wow.
Yeah. It's gonna come back to that area.
Yeah. I'm not in the trade, so I'm just speculating right now. Or spectating. The fuck am I saying?
May the force be with you, Raquel.
Yeah, guys, this is called a daily breakout. It broke new highs on the day.
Oh, it broke the high on the daily?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not on the day, the new day. It broke the high.
That's a daily high. It's just making, new high.
The daily can fill the wick if it goes up.
Oh, okay. Now I see why you got into the trade. Okay, that makes sense.
That is...
You're looking for that wick.
Wow,
that wick fill.
That's a lot of move.
How many pips is that? I can't see that. How many pips is that?
It's like a 150.
Shit.
But look at the Raquel. Look up there at that other candle up the top there with the huge wick and a tiny body, and then look what the next daily candle did.
Which one?
Oh snap! I see what you're talking about. Right up. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
You see it?
Yeah. Little tiny body with a huge wick on the upside.
To the left.
To the left. That.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make sense to like leave that huge wick just there. But
I think it did fill it though with those other 2 candlesticks.
Yeah, we said earlier, didn't we? It could go up, it could go down, but it could go either way still, I think.
Oh, if you look at the wicks from here, you can kind of see it's kind of doing a little, uptrend. Lower low, higher low. But then on this candle now, we just want to see it. Maybe it might bounce back.
The weekly,
like it go down and then come and bounce it back. Say again.
The weekly candle now is just like a straight doji. It's open and closed here.
Oh, yes. Dojis are dangerous.
The Kills is got a bit more of a body on his candle. Mine is just straight doji.
Oh, going in a drawdown.
Sorry, I jinxed it.
Oh no. This is a bonus. Like if it goes up, perfect. If it goes down, I'll probably close it like -5 pips. How is it risky?
I closed at 8 pips.
Oh.
Okay, now watch it shoot up.
Yeah, there's a decent 15 and 30 minute close. Should be alright.
One of the reasons why I'm not in this trade, it's just the lack of volume. It's just because it's moving so slow, right?
Yes.
I mean, I know you gotta have patience, but still. It's just that the fact it's moving really slow. I mean, I think you're gonna make some cash on this. Or grab some tips on this and then just exit. But it's just moving so slow compared to like yesterday and the day before, I believe.
Raja rocket indicator is good now. Yeah. Whatever. GJ is also bouncing around. 2 weeks of trading here. Oh, very nice. I got out of gold. I'm not gonna risk anything.
Yeah.
Trade 1. Gold buys -3 pips. Discipline. And that was the end of my trading week.
Huh?
That was the end of my trading week.
You want to great week this week, right out a bunch of.
No, Rakeel, get them 3 pips back on the news.
Oh wow, look at that. This would have hit my 10. Now I would have been in 10 pip drawdown.
Yeah. Could just be.
I got like 6 pips and got out.
Could just be a retest, but if this 15-minute, 30-minute closes back in here, ooh.
Oh yeah.
People out.
Gold 1 hour. Oh, someone's got buys on gold. Nice. I think you have a nice stop. I think if you can even move your stop above, well, below the 1 hour candle, you should be good. The thing is, if I don't like something, I get out of the trade. I don't sit and hope and pray. I just don't do that anymore. It's better for me to just get out and stay out. Aren't you taking news? No, I'm not taking news. My trading has ended for the week. Gold now pull back. Roham. Yeah, Roham has been with us since for a long, long time. Yeah, so if you're still in it, I think now you're probably banking on the fact that it shouldn't go below 1506.80. Because that's like a 15-minute resistance it made, and this candle should respect it and then continue to go up. But if it doesn't respect it, then it's going to come back down, and this move up would be a fake out. News comes and news is going to just drop it. Oh, someone sent a chart. Hey, if you guys enjoy the stream, hit the thumbs up button there. You know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Lots of people can take a lot of advantage from this. Oh, someone sent a chart. Is this range correct? Buy above 55.35. Yeah, this is the correct range. I think you can also have like this here. So now you have this range and then you have this range. Oh, what the fuck is this? Entry, possible entry number 1. What is going on here? What? TVC? What is this? TVC? Is this Dow Jones? Oh, Dow Jones. Nice. I don't trade Dow Jones, so I have no opinions on Dow Jones. Raja, is it possible to join your group? Yes, send me an email. My email address is right there down below. But I screen people, so you know it's not 100% that you're gonna get in. Break of support equals sells, clean traffic, take profit here. This is an example of good analysis, good chart work. So you're waiting for a support to break. There's a clean candle that went up, so you're expecting it to come down to, I think 134, 100 would be a good target. I'll be right back.
Guys, I want, like, it's funny, like, on days like this, our Zoom and our numbers are down. If you're not with me when you're winning, you're not with me when you're losing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have me both times. I want these numbers up, guys. Come on.
Two things I learned from the stream: 1 to 2 trades a day and discipline. Yes, that's true. How much was in the money for the giveaway? Oh, that was 10,000. Man, I'm going shopping today. Have to buy some shirts for Miami. T-shirts. Yeah, t-shirts. Have to buy a t-shirt. Have to buy a Lamborghini as well for Miami. Have to buy a Lamborghini. Buy a condo.
Of course.
That's what you gotta have when you go to Miami, right?
Yeah, standard operating procedure. That is.
This is standard procedure. Sir, you have a Lambo here? No. Well, sir, you can't enter Miami. Wow, I am so glad I closed gold when I did.
Yeah.
Man, Simon, I hate drawdown, literally.
I know.
I hate drawdown.
Well, especially if you're in, like you said, if you're in like a 5 lot or else, 3, 4, 2, anything like that. Drawdown's not pleasant.
Yeah, I would rather miss a trade than be in a drawdown.
Yeah.
That's what I've been like for the past 4 or 5 months now. I know you like computers. What's the good spec for just trading? Oh, by the way, I'm getting a computer here this weekend. I'm getting an Intel. I'll show you.
New desktop.
Yeah. I have a AMD, so I'm getting an Intel now.
Oh yeah, mine's AMD, I think, because it's cheaper, right?
Yeah, and I didn't really, because at the time I only wanted it for like gaming and trading, but now I stream as well. So I'm noticing the change. I'm noticing the change. AMD can't handle it. Oh, look at this gold now. Gold is really, really, really interesting now. Because look, we had resistance here. This candle broke out. So essentially, this candle should do a retest for the next candle to go up. But now this candle is closing back in the range. So maybe this move up was a fake out. And it's going to close somewhere here. And with the news, it might drop. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Who's doing this? This is like how my son makes lines on paper.
Huh? Okay.
Are you writing Chinese there, or what's going on?
Yeah, Rakeel, I pretty much had the same idea in terms of like the expecting a retest or a bounce back to the upside, but no, that's not happening. And again, I think it maybe comes down to just the lack of volume, because I mean it's going. Like I said, it's going so slow, right?
Yeah. Maybe I just need new RAM. That's the problem.
How much RAM do you have on your current computer?
I think it's 8 gigs.
That's it? Oh, wow. 8 gigs?
Hold on, let me check. Let me confirm.
Okay. Normally, I think that the standard now is like 16.
It is... Oh, yeah, there we go. 8 gigs.
Oh, okay, you need more RAM, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty low, right?
8 gigs is not cutting it anymore. Trust me. 16 is a minimum. No, sorry. 16 is a minimum now.
So this AMD I have, this is good. Nice enough, right?
Can you tell me what it is? I know it's a Ryzen, but what is it? Like, is it a 1600X or?
Yeah, it's a Ryzen 5 1600.
Oh, you got a Ryzen 5. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a 7.
Oh, so
yeah.
So mine is shit.
I would say it's shit, but it's not going to do the job. And plus, you have 8 gigs. It's like it's struggling right now because you don't have enough RAM.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, because I think if I'm gonna get a new processor, I'll have to change the board as well.
You're going to have to, because AMD and Intel have 2 different configurations.
Yeah, they're 2 different boards.
Yeah, you can't just stick a AMD into an Intel board. It doesn't work because the pins are completely different.
Yeah. Control Alt Delete. Yeah, I'm gonna get probably gonna get a Ryzen. I'll spec out the price of Ryzen 7 and then I'll do it. Actually, I can find out right now.
But here's the thing, though: get yourself some RAM. 8 gigs, like I said, is not cutting it.
Yeah.
It's your computer is gonna throttle any type of information, whether you're streaming or not. That's why it's so slow.
Yes.
8 gigs is just not cutting it. Yeah. Minimum 60. If you want, you can probably go for like 32.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So Ryzen 7 is 449. Okay, it's not bad. I can spend 449 today.
But I'll tell you this though: if you want like a super processor, I think Intel has I think 9000. I can't remember what the series is, but the equivalent for AMD is called the Threadripper, and that thing's a beast. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, all that too. Whoever said that was a Ryzen 3900. Yeah, those are. Yeah, I just remember they came up with new series like maybe a couple months ago, and those are like 10 times better.
Holy, there's one called AMD Ryzen Threadripper.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That thing is a beast. That thing is a beast.
Yeah, it's $1,000.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's worth it though.
Wow.
Here, I'm the AMD guy.
Holy, there's another one for $1,200.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll show you since we're waiting for the news here.
Oh, data computers. Oh yeah, that's the place to go, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get this today. Ryzen 7.
Yeah, get the Ryzen 7. Make sure it's the 3rd generation though, just so you're up to date.
Yeah, Jeevan, I was looking at the cells here now too, since price, now it's coming back here.
Yeah, how much time is left? 10 minutes?
10 minutes. But look at this pullback now. God damn, what are you doing, gold?
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I just had an early entry. The same thing has happened. I saw on top of there.
Oh, what? Oh, shit. Wow, look at that.
Brace yourselves.
Look at that.
Friday the 13th too,
Yeah, just brace yourself now. If you're in positions, put your seatbelts on.
Wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got some violence.
I think that rocket indicator is probably being activated right now. I'm gold anyway.
I'm gonna come back up for the news.
Alright. Hey, when are you coming by my house, man? Jeevan? Oh, Jeevan ran away. Corner O'Malley. See, so easy just to say at the beginning of the day, it's Friday, and I'm not even motivated to trade on a day like today. That's awesome. That's the thinking everyone should have. Because I am definitely not motivated to take any more trades after that little loss I took.
Come on, H, are you in a position? Kavan, are you in a position?
Yeah, so you're right. Like this support needs to hold for gold to continue pushing up.
Hey, Rakeel.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Just going on about my nonsense again. So that bearish 1 hour candle that zone that I just drew, that's an FTR.
I knew you were gonna say FTR.
I didn't take it because of the news, but this was the confirmation candle. That's the FTR candle.
Yeah.
So in theory, this zone should hold. On normal trading conditions, I would have taken an entry right there in the retest of that zone. But obviously with the news, it's not worth it. Just my 2 cents.
Yeah. Makes sense.
This is not. This news is not even strong, and retail straight sales. I don't believe it's going to be strong.
Kavan, I was asking you if you were in gold.
Huh?
I was asking if you were in gold.
No, I have some buy limits.
Buy stops.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this information over here? So yeah, I guess memory is struggling. Yeah, I need more memory. That's true. Memory is struggling.
Yeah, 8 gigs not cutting it, brother.
The last thing I'll say is just like this whole concept that I just showed. That's essentially your version of like your gladiator candle, right?
Yeah.
That big bullish 1 hour is your like gladiator candle.
Yeah, you're right, guys. I'm gonna go get new RAM today because it's too low. Way too low. On NFP, my whole thing froze, man, for like 2 minutes. That's the point I realized that. I've been going through your older videos from a few years back and want to know if there's any fundamental differences between how you trade now and how you traded then. Well, the big difference is that now I am very, very, very cautious and disciplined. I think my discipline in the last year has gone sky high. Only because I'm on these streams. Okay, base speed is 3200 gigs. Okay, no, memory is what I gotta get. It's 2100. I'm probably gonna upgrade it to 32 gigs today. It's gonna be good.
Also, Rakeel, are you thinking about getting a video card as well, or what video card do you have at the moment?
Oh, I think I have a 1080 NVIDIA.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, the video card is pretty good.
Yeah, those will still hold up. Yeah.
Ooh, for 300 I can get 32 gigs of RAM. It's pretty good.
Right, you're probably gonna have to change the motherboard too as well, because I don't think that the motherboard you have now, if you're gonna get a Ryzen 7, it probably won't be compatible because it might be slightly outdated. Do you remember when you got your motherboard?
Ooh, yeah, 2 years ago. I'm probably gonna keep it.
Okay, it probably still worked then.
Yeah. Wow, UJ is creating that McDonald's pattern where it seems like it just needs some volatility to break support and head down. and gold is doing the opposite.
But for you, Jay, do you think they could be waiting at support for the news to take it back up?
That's a big issue now. That's a big problem, because if you look on gold here, the 30-minute candle, it formed resistance at 1507, and the close would matter here. But you're right, like they could be bringing it down to support at like 107 930ish to push it back up. But to push it up, it needs to break above 108, which is resistance on the 1 hour.
Yeah, but the news would have no problem doing that if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I might get out of my. I've been in UJ cells since 108.185.
Oh, nice.
So, but I think I'm gonna get out right before the news.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, man. If you have a runner, I think you can trail your stop above 108.027.
108.027. Okay.
Yeah, that's just above the resistance 1 hour has made.
Yeah.
Because if that resistance gets respected, then the 4 hour can come down and fill the wick at 107 900.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. See what happens. We got a minute and a half left here. UJ is under the jail at the moment, and the guard has the key. No breakout, so it may go back in the hole. That's true. The prisoners in UJ are trying to escape from support, but the guards are here. Guards are coming in really fast. Guards like, no, motherfuckers, go back inside.
GJ looks like it might start going down. No traffic down.
Man, hopefully a strong push during this news. Alright, let's go push.
Buy stops and sell stops can we have?
Come on.
1504.50 sell stop.
Nothing's gonna happen.
It's gonna. Yeah, I should break
All right,
support.
push down, baby.
Ooh, 1504.50, 20 pips. Oh, god damn.
Come on.
Damn.
Wow. 1504.50.
My god, it didn't hit my buy limits.
Oh.
Fucking suck.
Yeah, oh wow, UJ went up.
Probably get some more volatility. I'm gonna wait. Come on.
Yeah, gold's gonna continue.
Is anybody in sales right now?
I had a sell stop at 1504.50.
Okay. I am not trading today. Forget that.
I made a few on that.
Yeah.
Gold sales, man. Been saying it all day. Just wait for this 1504 to break down and should go.
Yeah. What was the news anyways? Was it positive?
I'm guessing so.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Positive news.
0.3. Well, kind of as expected, right?
Yeah, that was expected.
It's positive news, really positive. 0.4. Yeah, so that was a fake out. Candle closed back in the range and then boom.
Yeah, Rakeel, I took some pre-need sales when I saw that 15-minute candle back down.
Yeah.
Man, the candle after that though was a bit scary.
Yeah.
All the way back up to the top.
All right, let's go push.
I just wound up moving my stock to that 108
Oh, nice.
area in profit and see what happened there.
Look at that breakdown. Hope you didn't stay up late, Raja. No.
Look at that, beautiful. So this is there now, 1501, 1500. Probably going to bounce a little bit here.
I had a win and a loss today. People in YouTube, whoever's asking that if you should sell gold now, just use your brain, like it's at support right now. This was the move, coming down from this support down to 1501. That was the move.
I tell him yes, sell that support. Yeah.
We also talked about how if this candle closes back in the range, this move up would be a fake out and we're going to continue moving down. I had a sell stop at 1504.50, closed at 1505.50, and that's it. That was my trade. No, 1503.50. I'm officially never trading music again.
Somebody mute their mics, bro.
Who just said that?
Yo, Gorilla Strength, can you...
In the YouTube.
No.
Someone just got caught out with the news.
That was the easiest trade in the world.
Yeah, Ted, you catch that?
Yeah. I was even in before the news. I was holding up.
I was as well.
It was so easy. It's like retail sales. Yeah, you really think they're bad right now? and think logically. Why are we pushing to 1508 if retail sales are bad? Institutions are funny.
We even talked about it. That's back to school, all this shopping.
Oh yeah, I was just on conference calls and I had my orders in and I was like, yep, it's going down. I didn't expect it to go down that far.
It's going to be more interesting to see if this 1501 area breaks, because if it does, we're going all the way down.
Yeah, I closed already because I got 15 pips on that, but it's just funny because gold right now is in such a conflict with everything that's going on. You can't hold anything for too long because you'll just get blown out of the water. Because it's in such a massive range. When I look at my chart on gold, we're in such a massive range right now. Even on the hourly, you can go anywhere from 1496 to 1508 very, very fast.
Oh yeah.
Right, like 1497, 1498, all the way to 1508. You can go very, very fast. Either direction. Like this candle could rip all the way back up because it tapped into that hour zone to the left and now fly all the way up back to 1508, like within seconds.
The rip up may happen around New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
I bet you, because I always see this happen over and over again.
Well, the thing is, like I always say, gold respects the daily candle. It's very rare that the daily candle on gold flips. And if you look at yesterday's daily candle, it pulled all the way up and finished bullish, and then today's daily candle went bullish as well. Okay. It always respects the overall daily candle. It's very rare that we see the daily candle flip on gold. Like it's very rare. Like you'll see it, it'll move around. Like within certain periods, it'll definitely move around, but it will never not respect that full daily candle. You just might get caught at the wrong end of it. Like this morning, like it was pushing up for a buy. You could have caught 30, 40 pips on the buy before New York Open, or the USA Open, and then after USA Open, it was a straight sell once it hit 1508. Because 1508 is a major rejection on the daily. It's a daily zone as well. If you look at all the daily candles, 1508 is right in there with all the daily candles. So just things that people need to keep aware of. But everyone's trying to trade gold, and it's very, very hard.
My God, fucking scammers.
Disgusting. Hashtag Forex fraud. We taking over, dumb bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Ted, you can't predict a fake out. No, it wasn't a fake out. It's obvious. Look at the daily candle. Look at the zone that we tapped at 1508, and you'll see that that's a huge liquidity zone. And then what you do is you put confluence together and you say to yourself, okay, we're driving price up because we have retail sales at 8:30 a.m. So within the last half hour. We hit a major resistance at 1508. The new candle starts, which is the USA Open, and then we begin a drop. Institutions have got in at 1508 to drive it down to 1501, 1502. They've pushed retail sales all the way down. When you do that logical deduction, it makes sense. Now, what you can say to yourself is, how do I take an entry? Well, you don't take an entry unless you're 100% certain of where your zones are in terms of the overall candles. And the confluence, once again, was 1508 was a major resistance. We could see that on the charts. It's very, very obvious. And then what you're looking at is you have the USA Open, which is a new candle open, which pulled up and then pulled down. And then we had retail sales, which everyone was banking on were going to be good. So there's your confluence for the drop. And then what you're doing is you're looking left on the hour zone, and you can see where we tapped the support levels. And that was it.
Yo, anyone watching GJ? It just flew up.
Yeah. I wasn't sure it's going to break down either. It's just going to range today. Oh, wow. Gold is still dropping. 1496 coming.
Problem is, people are trying to trade gold and they don't have the knowledge base behind how gold reacts, and they haven't traded it long enough. The only reason why people are trading gold now, because there's been so much on social media. We've been trading gold for the last three and a half years. So there's a lot more to this than the first 6 months of, oh, gold's going to 1400, gold's going to 1500. We've been in gold since it was at 1200.
I made 2% today. I am out. Fucking done. This week's been the first 3 days were good, and the last 2 days have just been difficult.
This week's been very hard.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I only took this week. What did I do this week? I think I only did. Check to see.
Yeah, I didn't take many trades this week either.
Yeah, like this week, I took 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, like maybe 15 trades. And most of those trades were through the Asian session too.
Oh, Asian session.
Yeah, 17 trades. I took 17 trades, and 3 of them were in the Asian session because I was trying to catch those gold moves and have it wrap around into the New York session.
Wow. This was a 50, 60 pip move.
Yep.
Just like yesterday, but in the opposite direction. Gotta work out on arms today.
Do you go gym every day, Rakeel?
Every day, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go every day. If I'm not gonna, let's say, if I'm not gonna work out, I'm just gonna still go one day and I'll just do cardio.
Okay.
But they see me every day. The gym people there, they see me every day.
They see me every day, man.
Every day at the same time. Are you on gear or staying natty? No, I'm 100% natural right now. I don't even take creatine because my body makes its own creatine.
I take creatine.
See, I don't take creatine, but T-boys take creatine. No, I'm actually gonna buy it later on.
Thank you, Raja. I'm off for the weekend, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Oh, take care. Have fun. UJ broke out. If candle closes outside the range, is there a trade? Question mark. I think Forex Fanatic, your nickname tells me that you are a fan of Forex and you understand Forex. So you should know what UJ is going to do. I mean, why do people have these names, these nicknames like FX in their names if they don't know trading or they're learning? I don't understand. Connor. Connor was holding the ground here, Ted, earlier. He was telling people...
If people don't post charts and they just talk about numbers and pairs, I put them in timeout. Eventually, it will force people to do the right thing.
Force them to do the right thing.
Eventually, this is called discipline the hard way. I have lots of patience, and I can keep the timeout button. So eventually, people will say, "Why do I keep getting timed out?" Because they'll keep, and then they'll realize, "Oh, I posted that message. That's not good." So they'll eventually stop.
Hey, new hair. Is it safe to still sell gold? Oh, it's very hard. I wonder how many new people are joining every day. First day. There has to be a way before they come to the stream. They should see like a page with rules on it.
You should have an introductory video. Have that first video, you know, the preview video of your channel. Yeah. Have yourself talking and giving people the rules to the live stream.
Yeah.
So we could just direct everybody there and to be like, so you know, here's are the rules for the YouTube stream. If you haven't watched any of the videos yet, don't come. 2, if you don't have a chart, we don't want to hear your analysis. And 3, don't copy what I do.
Yeah, don't copy what I do. If you're wondering why do you go in timeout all the time, this is why.
Exactly. Why are you in timeout? Here are the possible reasons. You posted an analysis without a chart. You asked if a pair was going up or down, and you asked, where should I place my buy and my sell stops?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shave, wear something nice, and make a video today.
Yep. It's just because honestly, people think I'm an ass, but it's like you're not helping yourself learn. All you're doing, like I said yesterday, is you're just copying someone's math homework. And eventually, when the test comes, you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna wonder what happened. Because I think with 700 people in the YouTube chat, this can be a very, very powerful education tool.
Yes.
If everybody follows the rules, and the rules are there to promote intelligent conversation and to push people's intelligence and give them more information. And I think if we follow these rules, you will see everyone's education level and their expertise increase. When you don't follow rules and you try and buck the trend, this is where you have problems. And you can call it a cult, you can call it a religion, but I thoroughly believe, and I've seen the proof in the pudding, that if you follow certain rules, you will be successful. If you want to buck the trend, you will not be successful.
Just like Weight Watchers. You gotta stick to the plan. Otherwise. Rakeel, I felt pretty good about EJ last night on that fake out analysis.
Oh, you took it?
Yeah, I took it, and then once that like third 30-minute candle closed like in kind of just in the resistance, I got out and took 5, and then I got that that bull run up, but that was like a fake out of a fake out. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, it's been ranging now since morning.
Yeah.
And the biggest.
Have you ever considered going into like those high stakes tournaments in Nevada and stuff?
Well, I play big games here in the city. Poker's no fun for me anymore. Like I enjoy it, but it's like those big tournaments and stuff like that. I don't have the patience like anymore. I mean, when I was younger, I had a lot more patience, but now I know who I'm up against. I know the level of competition, and I'm a coward when it comes to people that are better than me and smarter than me. I just don't want to try.
Well, because you can't anticipate your opponents. I'll say you can't anticipate that going into a tournament. But like you said, going on certain days to casinos on certain times or whatever, like you kind of can gauge who's going to be there.
Right. Yeah. Like I mean, for me, it's I'm not in the habit of losing money. Like I'm not. That's not my. I don't want to be in that job description. And I see these big tournaments, and I mean, all my friends play them, and I back a lot of my friends. I stake a lot of people in poker tournaments, and really, every week or every 2 weeks, like some people get me good returns, and then other weeks it's like, okay, how much do I owe? Like that's what I keep saying to people because I have to keep reloading them, right? Like people are playing like the big tournaments on Poker Stars. Like I backed a whole bunch of people there. I think I made out of all my backing, I think I made like $500. And then I was like, well, I'll just roll it over, whatever, play whatever you're doing afterwards. I don't care.
So if anything, it's more of a friendly social thing.
Oh yeah. For me now, it's just like I back my friends because when I didn't have, they were always helping me. So now it's just me giving back to them. Because I mean, like if I give them, 5, 10, 20, 30,000 to play, that's not a big deal for me like that. I would have blown that gamble. Like I was at the casino yesterday, and I made like 25,000. So like I was like, oh, whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I spent the afternoon at the casino yesterday. I was bored. But no, I think for me, like I'll play the Niagara tournament. Like there's the Niagara tournament coming up in October, like the Niagara series of poker. I'll play that. Like it's a $3,000 buy-in. I'll goof around there, and I'll stay for the cash games and things like that.
I don't know how the casinos are.
Yeah.
Over there. I mean, have you ever been to AC in South Jersey?
Oh yeah. I went. Yeah, I played at Borgata. I went there last year. I hadn't played in Borgata before, and I made sure that when I passed through, I played in Borgata. I sat in a game in Borgata just to say that I played in that room because of the rounders, right?
Yes, sir. There it is.
Yeah. So I did that. I mean, I play in the World Series all the time, like when I go to Vegas. But I played like the side events as well. It's just like I said, I have to be motivated to do something. Like I binge a lot of things. Like I'll binge watching TV, I'll binge movies, I'll binge, like my life is a full binge. Like I'll go out like 3 nights in 1 week and party hard, and then I won't party for like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny you said rounders. Like that was my thing when I was still in high school, and I mean I saw that movie and that it was over for me. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna be a professional poker player. And then I went out, bought a kit, like bought books, did all this and that, went and played with friends, neighboring towns, put games together, and I mean, definitely learned a lot from it.
Oh yeah, I've been playing poker since I was like 17, and I've been playing in the underground scene here in Toronto. I know where all the games are. I basically have unlimited credit too, which is always funny because they're always like, oh, like I never buy, like I always buy in with cash. Like I've never gone to a game where I didn't have money. I've always bought in with cash, and I expect to leave with cash. Some days I don't leave with cash because they're like, oh, we can't afford to pay you right now, which I never understand about that.
Yeah,
but
right.
I always get paid. It's just funny though because like everyone comes to me and they're like, oh, we've got this game. And some days I think like, am I the fish? Like, is that why you're inviting me? I'm not a fish. I'm actually a good player, but it's just because they want different players. They want action from different players, and they know that I buy in with cash so that they don't have to worry about credit.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think for yourself that if you're not, if what happened 1 or 2 times in the past where you're told, oh, we can't really pay you right now, no, I don't want to go to your game.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I know most of the guys in the city that run the games. Like, I know everybody, and it's a food chain. So I know, like, if one guy can't pay me, he'll tell me to go to another guy who owes him, and that guy will pay me. Like, I'll never not get paid. Let's put it that way. I have enough clout in the city that people know that they should be paying me because I have, I'm Danny Ocean. I know the same people you know. They like me better. So it's just they know that I have to.
All right, I see.
Be able to cover. They have to be able to cover me. But no, I enjoy games. I wanted to try and get like an online tournament going for traders so that people can learn to play and stuff like that. Like when I do my live session, I'll probably do another free live event in December again because I do the food bank donation. So I'll do another free live event for the day, and I was just coordinating that the other day with my buddy who runs. He has a big office space where he runs like big games and stuff like that. Very nice spot. So we did that last year. We had like 50 people show up. So I'll probably do that again this year. I was thinking about opening it to the general public and getting like whoever wanted to show up. But I just don't know how that will go down. If it's worth my time to do that, or is it better to do like? How would I format it? Would I do an open forum where people can pose questions the entire time? Or would it make sense for me to turn around and say, okay, people who know how to trade show up and we can go through some advanced concepts and just go through some simulation and things like that.
I mean, if you had 50 people at one time, I think that's a decent amount.
Oh yeah. It was free, right? So all you had to do is make a donation to the food bank. That's all I ask of people, and we do lunch and dinner. So like I serve lunch and dinner there as well. So
yeah. That's pretty neat.
I'll see what I'll do. If I do a free event, I'll probably do it at like a hotel conference center. If I do an event where people have to make a donation and I know those people, I'll do them at a space that I basically know, have part stake in, essentially.
Yeah.
It'll be in December though. I think November or December I'm going to try and do it. It's good because then everyone can meet everybody and it's nice to get everyone out there.
I'll start saving money now for my flight to Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just gotta put things together. It's good when like I know the venue because I can just sort of commandeer it like anytime I want. Like my buddies will just do it. But like if it's a hotel, like I really gotta make sure that there's space, and especially in December with like corporate events and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard, but it would be. I've always thought about doing a large conference where it would be free or like a nominal fee for people to pay, just so that like people just don't show up and take advantage of the situation, because that's the biggest thing, right? Like when you do something for free, and you can see here on the YouTube channel, right? It's just people don't take this seriously, and then they get mad at me because I get so frustrated. It's because I take everything I do like 100% seriously. And I don't joke around when it comes to, following rules and things like that. I think it's super important to get a very good structure in place for your discipline, and then deviate from that and experience changes or fluctuations, or, hey, I can take a counter trend trade here because it works. That's fine, but your overall plan should be always trade with the trend, right? So it's things like that. But like if I did a free event, I just feel that I would get a whole bunch of stupid questions. Like, so how much have you made this year? Like, what have you done? Like things that are, it's like my IG live, but actually me live where I can actually punch people.
Yeah, where you can't just look at a message and be like, no.
That's right. Yeah. So that's where
like security would be at this event.
Well, I don't think I would need security. I mean, if people want to be stupid, like, I mean, trust me, there's enough people in the city that would show up just because they know me, that if they wanted to do something stupid, there's a lot more stupider people than they are. Let's put it that way. I mean, I always look at that. Like, when people always turn around and threaten me, I'm like, okay, you're pretty stupid for threatening me, but I know people that are more stupid that would now threaten you back. Right? So like I think it's stupid when people make idle threats. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
What kind of threats you talking about?
Well, people threaten my life all the time.
Not for like money or something, just like
no, it's I hate you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm like,
oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right. It's like like don't say those things because you don't know who I am outside of social media. Like, you don't know the power that I command. and I don't flex it because I don't have to. We're on social media. I don't need to tell you my personal stories. But it's just like, I laugh when I see people do that stuff. It's like, really? You think I have this much money and I don't have the people to protect me? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I did, because I learned that when I was like 16 and I watched people who had money and the protection they had. Like, give me a break.
That's they usually go hand in hand.
Well, it is. And
unless you're an asshole, then people really don't want to help you.
That's right. But I mean, it's when you think about it, right? Like, the younger generation don't really know the full experience of life. They look, and like everyone's looking at getting money and getting cars and fancy stuff. It's like, I'm looking beyond that. Like, I'm looking at, okay, are my interests protected? Am I secure? Do I have, like, who do I have on standby if I need assistance in certain situations? My legal team, things like that, that ultimately protect me, that you don't buy at the local mall or the car dealership.
Yeah, of course. And believe me, I understand. I mean, me personally, I was fortunate enough where, like, I grew up with just my father, and he kind of like drilled that shit into my head. Like, I'm only 25, and I mean, I have other trading friends that actually you mentored, and some of them they went through that phase quick. Like, they started making some money, and I mean, right away it was the BMW, the Gucci belts, this, that, and I mean, now they laugh at it. Now they don't even. They're like, you're stupid if you go and spend money on that. But
trust me, you don't, like, I'm a ghost in this city, but I'm Casper the Friendly Ghost, because when people see me, they know me right away. But it's like, they never know I'm coming. Like, I'll go to restaurants that I, like, my friends own, or I'll go to like different clubs that I know different people, and it's like, as soon as they see me, they come running up and they're like, we didn't even know you were showing up on this. That's the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's, you know, but I make myself accessible to everybody. So, like, on the opposite end of the coin, like, when people want to sit down and talk, or they want to have dinners or lunches, like, I always try and make myself accessible, because I know people want to learn. So I have two sides of the coin. It's just, I know where there's a threat, and I know when there's not a threat, right? Like, you know, like, when someone says, hey, do you want to do lunch? I'm not looking to be like, oh, now I'm going to get, like, robbed, right? Or someone's going to try and, like, do something to me. It's like they genuinely want to learn something, right? So there's a different thing there.
Yeah, good more.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and do something in November, December. I want to do a big event. I want to do something really big, and I want to blow the doors off things. Like, I like doing big things. Like, I always like to try and do things that nobody else has done before. Like Rakeel and I have sort of a similar mindset where we like to push the envelope. Like, Rakeel does these live streams, and it's like, this is awesome. I think these live streams are awesome. I think it helps thousands of people. So now that he's done this, it's like, in my head, I'm constantly thinking, how can I outdo Rakeel? And it's not a bad thing, because I think he's a great person, and he's a role model that people should look up to in terms of his work ethic, right? People may hate him because he's an asshole and he triggers people, but that's your choice. Like, if you're going to get triggered by somebody's words, I mean, that's your choice, but you can't deny the work ethic, right? It's like, when you look at NFL players or you know, sports athletes that are arrogant, it's like, yeah, but they're putting in the work. Like, Rakeel's not just sitting, he's not an armchair trader. He just doesn't sit there and post charts. He's actually trading every day, and he's in here with everybody, right? So it's just, when I look at stuff like that, it's like, okay, Rakeel's doing live stream. Okay, I can do a free live conference with bells and whistles and everything like that, and just really promote how we do things, and show the live streams, and show everything that we do, and really, like, take things to the next level.
Yeah, you mean, well, as far you with that idea, Rakeel with his streams, you guys are doing things that have never been done before. So then you're gonna see the types of results that are unusual, you know, and that's what you have here right now, live. And as far, yeah, I mean, and put the way you look at his success and yours and blah blah, like, you guys are pushing each other, you know, like working out with someone that's of equal physique and strength as you, and just, you know, constantly pushing each other and challenging each other.
I think, and I've always said this, and I've said this from day one when I built what I built, is there's power in numbers. And if you can get enough people to have the same ambition and the same drive, you will conquer everything that you do. And everybody, you know, that comes on here is now becoming part of that community. Like, I recognize usernames like, you know, like Iron Man and Black Box. Like, these guys are constantly contributing. And like, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, like whatever the time frame is, we didn't know who they were and they didn't know us. But there's a mutual level of respect where they're adding value. But the thing is, they're not trying to add value on top of what Rakeel or I are doing. They're adding their own value. The information or intelligence that they have, they're promoting that. And that's important to me. And that's what I always tell people is I don't expect people to do what I do or do what Rakeel does or do what someone else does. I expect you to come and bring value that you believe is important or that's something that you need to show off. And that's great because that gives other people ideas and it allows them to see different perspectives. And that's what I've always tried to promote in Forex is different perspectives, different trading styles, different ideas, because that'll allow you to expand your knowledge. And the thing is, it's not that I don't, and then if people say the opposite side, they're like, well, you always give us rules and you always tell us this, this, and this. It's like, no, because I want you to be able to frame your thoughts and be able to build on those thoughts effectively. Build a foundation, and then from the foundation, then you build up. And I respect people that do that because it shows me that you're now you're using critical thinking skills beyond just, well, Rakeel's doing this, Ted's doing this, Black Box Trading's doing this, Iron Man's doing this, so I'm just going to copy them. It's like, no, I like what Iron Man does, but I don't like his risk. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to make it my own. I like what Black Box says, but I disagree with this. I'm going to change it and make my own. I like what Rakeel does, but I don't like this. I'm going to change and make it my own. That's how the process of learning should be. It should never be, I don't think that person's right. It's like, well, there's probably elements of what they're doing that's correct. I want to capitalize on those elements because I see something that I could exploit and I can make better. And that's basically how I've always approached trading, and that's the reason why I talk to every trader. I try and be friends with everybody because I think everybody has value. Whether or not someone's a scam, someone says, "Oh, they've scammed me" or whatever. Everyone says that about everybody. There's always going to be hate for somebody somewhere in some distant land. But if you're not arrogant and you're comfortable having constructive discussions, I enjoy talking trading. I could talk trading for hours with people. Yeah. Just general theory, the ideas behind things, like different ideas behind what they're doing. Getting to know knowledge and simple things, it expands your own knowledge.
Yeah, 1000%. That, without a doubt.
It's funny. I'm just gonna add something here. Like a friend trader of mine, she was like, "Oh, I don't watch the streams because I don't like to scalp. I don't like scalping." And I go to her. In reality, this stream isn't about scalping. This stream teaches you price action, and I told her that you could apply scalping and also price action to larger time frames and to you could apply it to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to scalp.
Yeah, you're right. Even if you you can have a scalper, a swing trader, anyone that just sits in and listens to everyone's comments and about the charts. And then you'll be able to learn that pair, learn how it moves, how it reacts to certain times, to certain zones, to certain ways calendars are forming and predictions. You're right, 100%. Regardless of your own personal strategy.
Yep, and what Rakeel teaches the most here is price action, no matter what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
But people trying to take trades right now, just understand it's a Friday, so you should be looking to wrapping up your week right now. Because, my day has ended, my week has ended.
I know for next week, I posted that in the New York session Slack group where we hit that zone on the daily and finally hitting resistance on this bull run for UJ. And next week I want to, if we can target candles on maybe the 1 hour, 30 minute breaking support, doing some downtrends, we can maybe take a nice ride down.
Yeah, even with GJ, from the start of the week, we said it's going to go to 134, and it went to the T and beyond.
Yeah.
To the T.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had watched GJ a little bit more. I was so stuck yesterday with ECB and all that stuff. I totally missed the 133 to 134. Because I had trades with GJ this week. What did I have? I think my best trade with GJ this week. I think I had one trade. It was at like 132. I had a buy-in at 132, and I closed. Oh, sorry, no, I had my big trade at 132. Where's my big trade? I had a big trade this week.
During this run up, I think I bought GJ 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. Oh no, that was cool.
I was in GJ last night at 130, at 133.3, and I was in gold as well. And because I was tired, I didn't want to leave them while I went to bed, so I just closed them. Woke up this morning, 100 pip moves both of them. Well, GJ 8. Hit.
Yeah, it's going to be a good week next week.
This week's been hard.
Yeah, this week's been very, very hard.
Not as in with what it was doing. Like the setups have been pretty simple, but just the whipping up and down.
Well, that's exactly it. Yeah, like if you looked up, if this week had really no whips to it and it was more of just a technical side, man, GJ would have been a straight trade. Gold would have been nice, but it's just like now gold's in like a 100 pip range. Like it's so ridiculous because at any given time, like I'm watching gold right now as an example, right? Because people are trying to sell gold, and it's like it's tapped down to an hourly support, rips right back up, and it's like, what's going to happen in this zone now, right? Because that candle, that hourly candle now, is it going to drop through that zone, or is it going to tap and reject and continue to move up? Because the problem is on the hourly, we have that huge rejection at 1522, but we don't have a rejection on the bottom yet to support like the basic demand zone that we're looking for, right? So that's where I sort of sit back and it's like, I don't know where the demand zone is yet, and we've had a supply zone this week. We just don't have a demand zone. So something has to give. Like we have to be sending that price down, but it looks like this week we're not going to get that. But however, we're finishing the week bearish, which is great because that should then allow us to complete the rundown next week with gold dropping a little bit more, hopefully.
Yeah. It'd be nice a clean break of 1488, like a clean break. Then it would be so like a nice sell.
That's right. Yeah, because I mean, if you look at the weekly
in between, like go on.
Yeah, the weekly on gold. So what we've done here is you can see pretty straightforward. We have essentially this area here, which we tapped into, which we talked about, which we were going to tap into anyways, this area here, and this area here was our rejection, right? So knowing that, if we have continued momentum, what will end up happening is we should have another wick that would form up there, and then essentially the next candle will probably fill that wick down and then tap to that level there. Not next week per se how it'll work, but that's sort of the idea that you look at because of the fact that once again you have all this rejection up here. But what I will say though is if for any reason next week if we have a fill right away, so if this candle turns around and just fills right away with no top wick, I would tend to believe that this area here will reject again, and then we can potentially bounce back up. So you have to be able to play this zone effectively on the weekly, and you have to be able to give yourself the opportunity that once we tap into this zone again, if we do, and depending on the structure of this weekly candle, is how you may have to manage that trade. Because if Monday or whatever day, like Monday, Tuesday, if we pull down right into this zone, there could be an easily rejection for the rest of the week, which would then drive price back up. Not obviously right to here right away, but it would start to drive it, say, back into this zone over here. Because essentially now what you have is when you evaluate these zones, and you look at what we have here in terms of the current setup for the weekly zone. It's pretty clear that we have 2 weekly zones that we can hit, right? So we've mapped those out with the box. But then in between, you have this area here, and you also have this area here. So now you can see how we can get stuck in a range, and that can hurt your trading. So you have to be very, very cautious in these levels. And like I said, if you get that momentum push into this zone, at any given time, once we get into this zone, you should be very, very cautious with your trading until we break down, say, probably into like a safer region below that candle. Because you can see what happens here as an example with gold on the weekly. When you look at what we have on the weekly, you can see here this pulled back, and this candle here pulled right back into that previous wick. So there's a good chance that we could pull into this wick here and then drive further down into that wick there, or drive further down. But then what you're doing is now you're aiming to break this candle right here. You need to break that previous bullish pull on the week for it to be a valid continuation of a sell. And that should continue. That will bring us to the end of the month in September, and that will allow us to evaluate what will happen in October if we continue to drop. But then at the same time, we know in October there's tariff discussions that are going to be happening. So to me, what you may find over the next month, we have this fill. So this candle essentially fills down here to this zone. This fill, the time it takes to fill this candle here will probably equate to somewhere in October where we tap this zone over here, and then there'll be discussion about tariffs and it may drive it back up, or we break that zone and now we're back into this level over here. So that is how you're going to anticipate managing gold, and that is how you're going to manage your trades on the higher time frame as well. Because if we do reject those areas, the only place that we have now is to go up at that point.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a lower drop down into like the low 1400s, and then obviously, so when the trade tariffs kick in or trade talks, it starts to push back up, and then also for December for when the markets slow down and people put the money into gold. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Or won't that make a difference? Like with obviously markets slowing down December, and then.
Well, yeah, it's just, I think we're going to still have volatility coming into December now because Trump is not, like, especially around Christmas time, the holiday season. I also think around November, when we have Thanksgiving in the U.S., there's going to be a lot of pushing and pulling at that point. So the key point here is the fundamental factors with gold. Things that will drive gold down will be the relief in tariffs and some sort of stability with the U.S. economy. Things that will trump the tariffs are global recession talks. So even if tariffs are in place for the U.S. government and China, if there's global recession, that trumps the talk of tariffs.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So there you go. So that's what my future outlook for the next month or so, and I'll manage that intraday after that. And if you're looking to put together a trading idea, that is how I put together my trading idea. If you notice, I went through a scenario and I looked on the charts at the higher time frames to see where that scenario would happen. And now what I'll do is I'll drop down as we start to trade daily into those smaller time frames. But I'm keeping in mind now my trading idea for the next week coming up. So that is how I plan my next week's strategy. Because Friday's already done for me. There's no point of looking at the market and saying, oh, we're going to do this or do that. I'm now anticipating this is my idea for next week based on what I see. And then in the back of my mind, I'm keeping in check fundamentals behind these drives. So this is what you should be able to do. And if you were to trade GJ or EJ or any other pair, that is how you should be breaking down your trades. Evaluate the higher time frames, see what's happening, and then drop down into the smaller time frames to see if those ideas then match up. So all your time frames match in the same direction at that point.
Wow, easy.
Ooh, 9:20. Okay, I'm gonna head off. Everybody, take care.
Take care.
Love
It
you,
was
coach.
great.
Are we on for Asian tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna be on for Asian. I'm gonna host right over here.
All right, send the link, okay, coach?
Okay, bro. Sounds good.
Have a great weekend, guys. Take care.
Take it easy.
Take it.
All right, take it easy.
Don't overtrade.
Okay.
It's a Friday. Oh, someone said, wait. What's up? Hurry up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, this. Oh, you're in a gold buy. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a Friday. Just close it. Close the trade and just end it. You know, yeah, it's a Friday. It's Friday. Have fun, everybody. Take care.